Hey guys, J-Man here for a comic book review. Let's talk about Superboy, the Man of Tomorrow. I am getting this in physical form. I haven't had a chance to go to the shop and pick it up. So we're looking at it digitally. It's great because digital comes out, you wake up and it's ready to go. So, Superboy, the Man of Tomorrow. So everybody knows that Superman is my favorite character, not superhero. He's my favorite character of anything. So any Superman related stuff I'm going to pick up and get. I've been pretty meh on the Superman stuff. Superman Lost, I thought is just bad. They should retitle that Audience Lost or Reader Lost. Superman, the comic right now, currently is not too bad. That's probably the best Superman outing until now. That's probably the best Superman thing that we've got right now. Superman Lois is a disaster. It's boring. Nothing happens. Superman gets beat up. The boys cry or go to dances, or Lois cries or whatever. I don't care. What other Superman stuff is there? Nothing. Not a lot. Okay, so anyway, I got this because it's Superman, so I'm just gonna get it anyways. But I was very surprised about this comic, so we're gonna talk about this using my space method: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2's the best you can get in a category. You add up all your scores, you get a final total out of 10. That's your rating. I review comics versus themselves. So I'm not rating the artistry of this comic versus the artistry of Alex Ross or Jack Kirby. I'm talking about this comic against itself and Superman titles. So when I'm going to talk about the story here, I'm not going to say the story is, comparable to like Watchmen or something. I'm going to be giving the rating based on how good how good they gave you what you expected. So you're buying this comic for your $4 or whatever it is, and you're like, okay, did I get good value for my money? All right. So, yeah, most comics, if they get a 1 in every category, that's a 5 out of 10. So like a 5, a 5 or 6 out of 10 means it's a kind of a pass, right? Superman Lost has been getting under 5, or I think I gave it 5.5 for issue 2. Superman has been getting around 7 out of 10, so that's pretty good. But guys, sit down, get ready. This is going to be a really good one. This one's really good. All right, so this is Superboy, Connor Kent, Kon-el. He's that clone of Luthor, and it's like the DNA of Superman and Lex Luthor. And I don't know what's been going on. Like he's like, sometimes he wears the black shirt with just the red S, which is fine, I guess. But I kind of really like this costume. And this is the costume with the stitching here. And this is kind of the costume that's from that whole reign of Superman. After the death of Superman, you had those 4 different Supermen. And I know it's a 90s thing, but look, man, I like the leather jacket. I think it looks cool. That's it. Superman, the regular costume of Superman with the trunks, is the best. Obviously, Superman's my favorite. He's perfect. But when they do alternate versions, like I hate Supergirl's costume right now. Like this is just so trash. I'll zoom in for you. This with the pants and everything. Bleh, this is garbage. So unfortunately, I'm not going to ding this comic for a design. I'm not going to ding the art because I don't like this costume. It's not this artist's fault that that's the look that they're going with. So that's not going to play a factor. Yeah, but I like this Superboy. I think he's kind of neat. For the storyline of this, I'm giving this a 2 out of 2 perfect score for storyline. I'm going to tell you why right now. First off, this is about friggin' action, okay? Superboy is out there saying, I want to go and help people. Boom. Number 1, right? This is like page 2 or 3. I'm like, yep, okay, I'm good. And he's like, well, there's a lot of super people around. And I'm thinking, yeah, there is. There's Jonathan flying around. There's Kara flying around. I guess Steel is still around. I don't know. And there's Superman, of course. So there's so many, and there's more guys. And you see him in Action Comics. Who are all these people? So there's all these super people now. And it's just like, so he's just like, where do I fit in? And he comes to think that, you know what, maybe I'm going to search around the galaxy for people that are in trouble or for a planet that needs me. And I'll go there and help them. Perfect. I was like, this is what I want. I want sci-fi elements. I want action and sci-fi. That's what Superman is to me. Of course, you can have emotional problems and all this other crap, but Superman shouldn't be crying all the time and all. It's like it's all drama. This drama is bullshit. Let's get to the action. That's what I'm looking for here. They gave it to you in this comic. It's a call to action. Superboy's like, I'm going to go help people. I'm going to find a planet and I'm going to go there and help them. And then there's the rest of it's all battling these crazy aliens, which I'm going to get to in a second. So yes, thank you. Oh my God. Why is this so difficult? Apparently it's not that difficult. 2023, what are we in, April 2023, someone finally woke up and said, yeah, let's have action in, Superman, right? Anyway, there is some story. See, he's talking with Ma and Pa Kent, and he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do, blah, blah, blah. And look, that talking is 1 page. Then he's in the fortress. He's like, okay, let's find a planet that needs me. See? 1 page. Right. There's still a storyline, right? I want to know what's going on, and then let's get on with it. So as an example, Superman Lost, he goes to different aliens and does nothing. He like talks with them or something and then leaves. I'm like, this is like not exciting. This one, he finds a planet, literally, it's like that one. Let's go right there, goes, action. Okay. So he shows up there, these guys are being, beat up by there's this villain here, these guys here, they're all like superhero. They're like mutated. So it's like they're alien species mixed with others to try to get powers and stuff, and they're trying to like mix in superpowers. So this guy's like doing all these experiments, and they all have numbers on their chest, so that's their name, is they're just their number. So 101, 102, 103, that kind of a thing. That brings me right into pacing. I'm just gonna give the pacing a perfect score of 2 out of 2. You got a little bit of story right in the beginning, first few pages. Superboy is figuring out what he needs to do. He's trying to help people. He sees that he's not able to help as many people because there's other guys doing it. Talks to Ma and Pa Kent. Goes to the fortress, finds a planet, goes there, action, action, action. A little bit of story mixed in. Perfect pacing for me. This is just perfect. Exactly what I want out of a Superboy comic. Artistry, I'm giving this friggin' 2 out of 2, man. Look, I like the art. It's a bit panely, but you know what, man? It's got different kinds of panels, and I like the art, and the colors really pop, especially on my iPad, which I turn the brightness really high. I like all the designs of these alien beings that Superboy is battling here. I think it's really cool. Like, look, check this guy out, man. This like freaking, I'm gonna zoom in on this guy. Like this guy here. What? That's awesome. There's a guy I just saw who had an exploding head. Where was that from? I don't remember now. Yeah, like I feel that there's a lot of action here, and it's like just moving along, and the art is so bright. And it's really cool to me. Like, yeah, like look at the devastation here. It's really done well. What are we on here? Characters. I'm giving this a friggin' 2 out of 2 for characters. Superboy immediately got me pumped up. This is, if you don't know anything about this character, it doesn't matter, because this told you his origin, a little bit of his power set, everything in one comic. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I got to look up this writer, I guess, because this guy came out of nowhere, and it's like, oh, I'm going to write, or girl, I don't know. I think it's a guy. Let me see. Sorry. Who's the writer? It's a guy, I think. Where's the name? Oh, here we go. Kenny Porter. So I can't be, I'm going to assume it's a male. But buddy, where were you? Like, what happened here? I don't really look up credits that often, because usually I just read the comic. I read the comic for the comic itself. I actually think it's a bit of a more pure way to review things. See, I didn't like Mark Millar, or however you say it. I don't like him. I just didn't care about his stuff. But I read Nemesis, and I love Nemesis. I gave it 10 out of 10. So that's one example where I came in with a negative view, and then I ended up really liking the work. So I don't really think about the writers or the artists. I just want to review this purely based on what I'm holding in my hand. Like, I like Peter David, right? But again, if you start going on their social medias and you see they're posting all these things, and a lot of people post political things. I'm in Canada. We don't have the same kind of system. Not saying ours is any better, but anyway, I don't want to get into it, because it's just going to ruin me or make me like, I don't care about political stuff at all. Like, I don't care about these people's opinions. So a lot of times I get turned off. That's why I don't look up who the writers and artists are. I just want to read the work. Okay. To me, you exist. I interact with you through your work, not through your social media. We're not friends, right? So great job here on this comic. Enjoyment factor, 2 out of 2. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10, which is insane. Really, it's insane. I think maybe it's not a 10 out of 10. I think I'm giving it 10 out of 10 because I've been so dying for Superman content. Superman's my favorite, and I've just been so down on all the content that I've gotten from Superman that I get something that's maybe like an 8 out of 10, but I love it so much that I'm giving it 10 out of 10. I've just, you know, I'm so pumped for this comic. There's a backup Green Lantern story, and the art in this is freaking awesome too. I just skimmed it. Whoa, look at that. Damn. That's looking pretty damn good. I mean, this looks really good too. I didn't read it. It's only like four or 5 pages. I don't know if it's a preview for something. I'm not a super big Green Lantern person, but damn, looks good. I think if you're a Green Lantern person, maybe you're going to be, this is Green Lantern, the light at the end of forever. If you're a Green Lantern person, let me know what you thought of this. Looks pretty good. So I'm very happy with this comic. I'm definitely going to grab a few. It's already on my pull list, but I'm probably going to grab a few copies of this one as well. Maybe give it to some people to get them into this Superboy. But great job, everybody. This is the Superman that we've been waiting for, or at least I've been waiting for. I know there's a lot of people that like Superman Lost, and I've had a few comments, and I appreciate the comments. And I'm cool that everyone likes it because I want Superman stuff to be positive, but it's just not my thing. I'm going to continue reading it because that's what I do. But Superboy, wow. I mean, the second this was done, the second I finished, ran to Amazon, ordered some Superboy figures, like immediately. I'm like, oh, I got to get Superboy figures. And it's like the second that Funko comes out of that costume, 100% getting it. That's what I'm looking for. Even his, oh, I didn't show you guys his narration. When he's thinking to himself, it's stitched. I don't know if you can see that. That's because his back thing is stitched. That's cool, right? Little details, man. That's what we're looking for. Anyways, guys, I love Superboy. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Superboy. Am I crazy? I am crazy a bit, but am I super crazy on this? Is this really 8 out of 10 and I'm just overhyping it? It doesn't matter. It's Superboy and I'm excited. That's all that matters. All right, guys, until next time.